Hey, this is Ryan Dixon. This is GDCMMA.com. Stay tuned.
All right, Garrett here for GDCMMA. I'm here with Alistair Overeem. Alistair, what we like to do is, ask questions that are kind of a little bit different. We know that, most UFC fighters don't want to hear the same question over and over and over again. So I have a few questions here that I came up with, but also that people have sent in from Twitter. All right. First of all, I want to ask you about Canada. How does it compare to home to you?
Well, it's more cold here because, as you know, I now live in Miami, which is warm and sunny. But every time coming to Canada is nice. People are very friendly. I always enjoy coming out.
Right on. That's good to hear. To the Netherlands, like where you're originally from, do you find the vibe versus the States in Canada? Do you find the vibe similar, like with Canada?
Yeah, it's kind of similar.
Yeah.
Canadians are very, I like Dutch people, open-minded, friendly. So in that sense, feels like home. Somewhere.
Good, because that's what I've heard a lot actually. Blackzillions, you were just mentioning them. You've trained there for a while. Can you tell us sort of what it's like training there? What's different from other camps?
Well, we have an excellent training facility. We have a lot of coaches. We have a lot of sparring partners, a lot of guys in the team. In that sense, Peter Belfort is in the team, Rashad Evans, Tyrone Spong, so there's a couple of big names. And for me, they basically got me from Holland to Miami. I love Miami, so for me it's very pleasurable to train there.
Okay, so you have a fight booked now. Are you going to stay in that camp for the entire time, or is there anywhere else you're going to train at the same time, or just Blackzillions?
No, I'll train with the Blackzillions.
Good, sounds good. Okay, so inside the UFC or outside of the UFC, are there any fighters that you enjoy watching right now, like someone that you look forward to their fights?
No, not really. I mean, I would look at the high-profile fights, but other than that, I don't really watch UFC. I don't really watch every UFC. But if we're with a bunch of friends, a bunch of guys, I mean, we could watch UFC. I always do try to watch teammates as much as possible. It's just nice to see them succeed. But other than that, the big premier fights I would watch.
Okay. Well, it kind of kiboshes my next question, but we'll move on. So, who's the weirdest Blackzillion?
I would say MJ, Michael Johnson, and he knows why. He knows why. So
Fair enough.
I can't tell you guys why, but he knows.
He can't let the cat out the bag. Okay, so Rashad's caddy, have you ever been in it? And if you have, do you fit in the seat?
I've not been in it.
Fair enough. Okay, there's another question about countries. Japan versus America. How is it different? You were in Japan for so long.
Audiences are different. In Japan, they're more calm, they're more respectful. In America, they're more outspoken, more loud. Both have their charms. I mean, I've fought many times in Japan, over 50 times. I've traveled there. A lot of wars there. However, the thing is, the market basically got finished there. I mean, there's still a huge MMA fan base, but the promoters, I don't know what the problem is, but they're unable to put together big events, attract big names. So basically, the big fights are done there. The big fights are all done by UFC. My interest is to fight for the biggest crowd, so that automatically brings to the UFC. And Japan. I still love to go there though. Love to eat sushi. Love to meet the people. Yeah.
Okay, so on that, just a couple more questions, but on that theme, is there anywhere in the world that you think that UFC needs to go? Like that there's an untargeted audience that we can get at?
Well, they're planning to go to Russia, they're planning to go to Holland, they're planning to go to India. So they have huge plans to go everywhere. And I'm very excited. Basically, going to be everywhere in the world. They're going to make it a world sport. So that's only good news.
Okay, last question, and then we'll get you out of here. What music you're listening to? What inspires you? What do you listen to when you're training, or who's your favorite artist right now?
Well, I love everything, but when I go out, I'm a house guy. I mean, I'm born in the UK, England, but raised in Holland. In Holland, we only have house. That's basically what everybody listens to. All the famous house DJs come from Holland.
Fair enough.
So when I go out, I prefer house.
Cool. You heard it here first. GDC MMA, Garrett, Alistair Overeem, we're out. Thanks, brother. I really